I was craving a little privacy. Thanks, Jan.
Time to summon the rescue team. But they can't find out about my altars. What the hell should I do? I wish the technician were here. He'd probably have something to say. Maybe he'd just say I shouldn't hide them at all. Face the truth with my head held high. Why should we hide like some criminals? They should be licking our boots. It's a simple task. Think. You're supposed to be the one who can do it. Believe in yourself, and you can do literally anything. Damn. I'm sounding like the refiner. I need to get my shit together. But, cheesy as it might sound, it's not bad advice. I should stop doubting myself. There are things I'm good at. I mean, I found rubidium. Huh. That might actually be it. That's what the rescue team will care about most. If there's anything they're not taking off without, it's their precious cargo. Yeah. That's it. I'll have to find a way to use rubidium to smuggle the altars back to Earth. The details are gonna need refining, but I'm sure the scientists can help me with that. For now, brainstorm over. Let's light up this beacon. What the hell is that? Ah, shit. Pretty sure this was not supposed to happen. Please. Can't anything be normal on this goddamn planet?
So, I have some bad news and some even worse news.
Does that mean you finally talked to someone on Earth about us?
Well, sort of, yes. It looks like they want me to keep you a secret from the rescue team. Smuggle you on board.
Oh. And for what reason, if I may ask?
It's politics, you know? The corporation wants to be in control of the narrative. I guess they don't trust grunts to keep their mouths shut. But, I'm not sure we need to worry about that just yet, because that was the less bad news. The worst news is the rescue ship might end up not picking us up at all.
What?
I set up the beacon. But just as the light was going up in the air, suddenly something jammed it. As if there was, I don't know, an invisible barrier up in the sky.
Are you sure you activated the beacon correctly?
Yes, I'm sure. Trust me.
And the light got blocked by an invisible barrier. That's, very strange.
Well, we need to do something about it. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been in vain, and we'll end up fried down here. It's not just about the beacon. If light can't get out, then a ship won't get in either.
Yes. Right. Let's stay cool. Give me a moment to study this thing.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I suppose in that case, the conversation about smuggling us on board should be postponed. I suggest we don't mention it to anyone just yet, so as not to cause unwanted agitation.
Right. One problem at a time, huh?
Yes. Let me research whatever this barrier is. First, you could use the time to look around the area, secure resources. We'll probably need them if we're to overcome yet another obstacle.
Good job with that arc. Lena, is that you?
Yeah. It wasn't easy to convince them, but they let me through. One last time before you set off, I guess.
Right. About that. It turns out it might be more difficult for the rescue ship to pick me up than anyone imagined.
What do you mean?
Same old, same old. More obstacles. Speaking of which, I met your boss.
Agatha? Yeah. Look, I feel bad about telling her. I know you're worried for their safety, but honestly, I'm more worried for yours. And I'm not sure it's right to lie to people who, well, your life depends on them.
You did the right thing. Don't beat yourself up.
So, let me get this straight. First, you ask for my help, something you've never done before. Then, you tell me it's okay when I made a decision without running it by you. This whole thing really did change you.
Yeah. I think you're right. I have changed. And I've been thinking about us.
Us. Jan, listen.
Just let me finish. Remember our first night together? When you came over to do that project with me?
I brought pizza, you had beer. And it was awkward at first. Then it was fun.
Just fun?
Yeah. Because that's really a lot.
I woke up with you sleeping on my arm as if it was the most natural thing to do. As if you'd somehow always been there, next to me, but I only just noticed it. The morning I swore to myself I would never, ever let you go. Well, I failed to keep that promise. And all this time, I hated myself for it. But now I know it's not the most important thing. It's not failing that's a problem. It's refusing to move on.
Failing, succeeding, you always looked at life that way. But sometimes things just happen, and they're neither good nor bad.
Yeah. I know that now, and I think I just want to thank you, you know? For every fucking glorious moment we had together. And for the less glorious ones, too. Because without them, without you, I would never be who I am today. And it seems that I am exactly who I need to be right now.
I know. And I also know that you're gonna make it. You'll get back home safely with Rapidium. And you'll be all right.
Yeah. It's gonna be okay. I just know it. And there's one more thing I want you to know. Agatha said they don't intend to involve you in my trial. You and Dr. Paulson. So, he's not gonna get into any trouble for helping you out with those implants. Just so you know.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's all good for me, really.
Shit, that's actually, you know what? I think I need to go. I just, yeah, I'd better...
Lana? What's the matter? What just happened?
We don't have much time. I had to find a different way to get through to you. The previous connection wasn't safe.
Not safe? What do you mean?
You said Agatha told you Vin Paulson wouldn't be held accountable for helping me with you. But I never told her he was helping me. We worked in different departments, so even my team weren't aware. You were the only one who knew he was in on this. The only way Agatha could find out was if she was listening in.
Damn. Do you think... I mean... What else did we talk about? Are you in trouble?
I don't know. But there's something you should know. The rescue team they're sending to get you out of there, they're an armed unit, special ops. Maybe it's because of the Rapidium. But maybe there are other reasons. You should be careful.
Military men. Wow. So the corporation is a bunch of cold-blooded murderers. Agatha told me to smuggle my alters on board that ship. What if it was just a smokescreen?
Smuggle them? That's strange. Unless... No.
Just say what you're thinking.
It might not be about what the rescue team knows, Jan. But about what your alters think. If they believe they're safe, hidden, in cryosleep, they'll simply be...
An easy kill. That's what you're saying.
Damn it, Agatha. I should have known she can't be trusted. I wish I could help you somehow.
Maybe you can, actually.
Really? Tell me.
Lucas. Maxwell's former assistant, the guy in STC. I know he got cut off, but I think they're underestimating him. So, let's assume for a moment that I do manage to get the rescue team to land safely. Maybe there's a way you could take control of the ship remotely. Steer it someplace safe, far away from Ally Corp.
What about the implants? They can be tracked. You know that, don't you?
True. Can't they be disabled somehow?
I guess I could cause a little breakdown in our medical system. They're not unusual, you know? Hardware crashes leading to loss of data.
Lana, you are the best.
Yeah, I know.
So, does that mean you'll try and contact Lucas?
I'll give it a shot, yeah. Why not?
Thank you, Lana. Really, really. Thank you.
Don't. Just make sure that ship can land and you get the hell out of there.
I'm working on it.
Good luck then.
It's kind of exciting that we're gonna start from scratch. On Earth.
So, about your coming back. Yeah? You got something new? Actually, I talked to Lena, and I might have an idea how to keep the corporation away from you. Really? What is it? Well, If we hijacked the ship somehow and redirected it to a safe location far away from Allied Corp's radars, Lena said she could disable your implants so that you'd no longer be trackable. You'd be back on Earth and you could be free. Free, huh? Right. There is one thing we'd have to take care of first, though. What's that? Well, while you were away, we discovered that there's a barrier in the sky, blocking the way for the rescue ship. I'd be lying if I said I couldn't use your help with it. It's a kind of, all-hands-on-deck situation. So that's what the Karen shit was all about, huh? What? No. Absolutely not. How can you even say that? Okay, you're everything but selfish, I forgot. Fine. We'll do it. We'll help you. Yeah? Seriously? Yeah. What are we waiting for?
How does it feel to be back? First observations? The scientists swiped my reading lamp, and there's a hell of a mess in the toolbox. But on the upside, the base hasn't fallen apart. So, not so bad. Yeah, you're delighted to be back. So, the prodigal sons are back.
Good. All hands on deck. I hope you're planning on maximizing their potential. By which I mean,
I'll make them work hard. Don't worry.
Jan, find some time for me? We gotta talk.
I hate not knowing what someone is plotting behind my back.
This now? I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now? Come and find me when you have a moment.
Any progress with finding the TUR vehicle?
Did you manage to find out more about the barrier?
I'm afraid I don't have good news. For a moment, I was hoping we could redirect the ship to another area, but it seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, a strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions, a sort of prism entanglement.
So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from?
Oh, you see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere, covering the entire surface like a dome or a layer of the atmosphere.
Wait, what?
No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed? It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye. Fascinating. So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? It could have been, yes. Damn, that's incredible. It almost sounds like the planet wanted all this to happen. Me landing here, all on my own. Oh, it makes my head spin. Planets are inanimate objects, Jan. They don't want things. You may have been saved by the QC prediction system, but thinking of all this as some kind of intricate plan would be arrogant even for my standards. I believe the nature of this gigantic prism distortion needs to be studied more. But how? We can't fly. Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data. It's good to have you back.
I missed your ugly face, too. Happy to be back in the base? Oh, you bet. I don't know if the technician told you, but the recycler in that tour vehicle got jammed. We were heading for a nasty time. What did you want to talk about? Oh, I just figured there was some unfinished business from before I left the base. That therapy you imposed on me. And you refused to continue? I was mad at you, okay? But I'm back now. And I just wanted to wrap up that talk we had. About me working my ass off, remember? Yeah, and I gotta tell you, I hope you're still up to it. 'Cause I'm gonna need you to push like never before. Actually, I don't think I am. You're not? No. I've had some time to think about, stuff out there. I guess everything changes when you find yourself in an extreme situation. And suddenly, I realized that I get what you were trying to do for me back then. Sending me to the contemplation room. Are you saying you want to return to what you started? Well, no, there's no time for it now. But when we get back to Earth, when we get a chance to live our lives, I think I want to do that, yeah. Why not? Never mind. I guess I just wanted you to know where I stand.
Right. Thanks.
So, how does it feel to be back? It's a relief. Just stick to your word, please. Make sure we don't fall into the hands of the corporation. Hey man, look what I found. Huh. Would you look at that? My Boy Scout badge. The Fierce Ocelots. Oh, your badge, huh? I didn't even remember taking it with me. It was just pinned to one of my old t-shirts. Well, you kept it. That means something. I bet it means more to you. Here, take it. Thanks. Look, we haven't really had the chance to talk about what happened. Go ahead. I wanted to thank you for fighting so hard to bring us back. Back where we belong. I gotta tell you, when I was out there, it wasn't the fear of dying that bothered me the most. It was that feeling of being cut off from some important part of me. I owe you an apology. Steered clear of the corporation after all. You were right about how evil they are. Yeah. But it was a mistake to separate. I can see that now. I used to think that being implacable was the quality of a true leader. But now, I'm not so sure I know what it means to be a leader anymore. A real leader keeps his people together. Even if it means risking failure, at least they'll fail together. Well, I wish things were simpler. Like in our Boy Scout days. I have to confess something to you. Something I wasn't ready to absorb until, well, now. When we talked before, you were right about a lot of things. About that demonstration I organized. Why I really pushed for it to happen. I was blinded, and I crossed a line I shouldn't have crossed because I was so fucking scared of losing the respect of the people. Their love. You want to know the real reason I never left with Ben like the refiner did? Tell me. Because his affection wasn't enough for me. I was hungry for more. I wanted to be cherished by the masses. It was all about my ego. I faced my own ego too, you know. It was tough, but I needed it. Well, weird as it is, this journey with you made me realize one thing. All this time, I got so carried away with fighting for the values I cared for that I lost sight of what they really meant. Loyalty, togetherness. I forgot that if your comrade gets in the line of fire, your job is to pull him back and not let him die for your victory. Because when you start thinking that a victory can belong to someone, that means you become just like them. Your enemies. And you know the craziest thing? If you'd never woken me up here on this mission, I'd never have to go back to all that. But then again, I'd always remain unaware of my mistake. Because breaking up a team is something a fierce ocelot would never do. Thank you for keeping this, Jan. Thank you for reminding me who I really am and what really matters to me. Everything okay? You getting along with our group of desert wanderers all right? Yeah. I think they understood their mistake. I won't rub it in. What matters is we're all back together. Blood is thicker than water, huh?
something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere. Good. Let me analyze the data properly. My tasks want me to take care of this now. Sort of trunk-like structure growing upward. Upward, you say? Yes. I think I know how we could use that information. Looks like some kind of root system. I'm getting some quite extraordinary readings from there. I think I'm starting to see something here. I know what you mean. They seem connected. Come back to the base and we'll talk more. Come and find me when you have a moment.
So, what do you make of the data we collected?
Interesting. Very interesting. The three fragments of the interval apparently form a single structure.
Right. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be part of a gigantic tree of some sort.
A huge vertical framework on a proximity plane. It could be our way up.
A way up? How do you mean? For what?
Reaching the barrier and destroying it.
But I don't understand. It's not even there, physically.
And that is exactly the issue we will have to solve. What would you say if I told you we should look for a way to materialize that structure?
A way to materialize the interval? Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you already have one.
Of course I don't. It's not that simple, Jan. But I do have an initial plan. Based on all the data we've collected so far, I think I came up with a way to disintegrate this barrier. Fragmentize the prism entanglement. But it can't be done from down here. You're going to have to reach for the sky, and that structure seems to be the best way to get there.
But is that even possible? To make it physically accessible?
What if I told you Professor Frankov believed it was possible?
Really? Tell me more.
You see, Frankov devised a theoretical experiment in which he proved that if an electromagnetic field was powerful enough, it could pull a proximity plane closer to us. The force field would have to be extremely strong and the object no larger than a grain of sand. But according to his calculations, it could physically materialize.
Well, we're gonna need more than a grain of sand.
Don't forget, we have something that Frankov didn't. Rubidium.
Oh. That's... bold.
Bold.
Dangerous.
And necessary.
So you really think you can do it?
I know it sounds impossible, but if we pull this off, there's so much more to gain than just our survival.
A scientific breakthrough.
And we can play a leading role in it.
What do you want me to do?
The fragmenting device I told you about, I've drawn up a raw design for you to start building it. And I'll set to work on reconstructing Frankov's theory and finding a way to materialize that structure for us. It is possible. I simply know it.
Lucas, you got through again.
Your wife. She asked me to call you, said you were having second thoughts about trusting Agatha. Why the hell did you let them know? You should have listened to me and Maxwell.
That would have been even worse. All Maxwell wanted was to use my altars for his experiments. He didn't care about anything else.
And you're basing that assumption on what? The ever so reliable corporate narrative? They were only waiting for an opportunity to get rid of him. His vision scared the shit out of them.
Did you know what happened to his patients?
What do you mean?
I mean that Maxwell wasn't honest with me about what was really going on in Project Ela. I know about the patient who ripped himself apart because of multiple mind record overwrites. And all the other patients who self-harmed continuously, but Maxwell never informed anybody. I know the real reason the corporation killed your project. Don't tell me you weren't aware of that. Lucas?
That's just bullshit. Plain bullshit. Nothing like that ever happened.
Really? You didn't know? That would mean Maxwell doesn't trust you that much. But if you could look me in the eye right now, would you swear that not a single person got harmed in those experiments? Would you swear on your life, Lucas?
Well, there were some rumors at one point that a patient that he was, well, a little unstable and he might have... But at his family's request, we buried his data. That's what Maxwell said.
Did you bury any more data?
What? No, what are you talking about? Look, we were working with mentally disturbed people. Accidents happen. But Maxwell was just trying to help them.
Look. I know he really wanted to achieve something good, but even if we do take these stories with a pinch of salt, he does have very radical methods, and I don't like that.
Well, whatever he was doing, you put an end to it. You know, don't blame me for being scared of Agatha and her gang.
Then help me save my alters from them.
Why should I do that?
Because you're a good person. You're not just Maxwell's guy. You have a heart of your own. Didn't Grandma tell you to always follow your heart or something like that?
Absolutely not. She always told me to be rational. Shit, Jan. Okay, just tell me what you're thinking.
Well, you're a QC navigator, and I'm guessing it will be a piece of cake for you to take control of the rescue ship and dispatch us somewhere else. Somewhere no one would find us.
Wait, what are you talking about, Jan? Hijacking a ship full of rubidium? Man, you've really lost your mind.
You know what I'm thinking? That you want to do it. Put a spoke in the corporation's wheel.
I don't know, Jan. This is all very confusing. I'm already in all sorts of trouble. I need to think this over, okay? I'm not sure about what part I would have to play in all this. I guess I'm not used to playing a significant part in anything.
Sure, Lucas. Think it over. Just remember I'm a little pressed for time here.
Yeah, I know.
something I want.
So, the team's back together. You did a good job fighting for them like that. We have better enemies than ourselves. Although, I might change that opinion if the technician keeps leaving his dirty laundry all over the place. What's on your mind? Honestly, the same thing over and over. I can't wrap my head around how real my memories are. I mean, the state of the world, Ben working on that platform. Everything's the same. Except, I'm not in it. You will be, soon enough. We just need to give it all we've got on this last stretch. Yeah, that sounds almost like a dream ending to a fairy tale. Except one thing that worries me. That accident that killed Ben. What about it? Well, what if it's not just fiction, you know? I mean, he's working for the same company with the same people using the same equipment, and believe me, nobody puts safety first out there. So it got me thinking that if nothing bad has happened by now, maybe that doesn't mean it never will. But only that it hasn't happened yet. Okay. In that case, I guess we'd better hurry up and get back in time to warn him, right? And what if that turns out to be too late? No. I won't stand by and wait for his death a second time. I'll never forget how I felt afterwards. Asking myself why I never acted when there was still time. Why I never reported anything. Why didn't you? I was afraid I'd be out of work. Besides, we never thought it was anything serious. Never thought it could lead to, you know. I see. You're haunted by guilt. It must have given you hell. I don't know. I think I just never let myself grieve properly. Pretending to accept reality when actually I was living in denial. I suppressed so much. Running away from problems time after time. Only to end up here and suddenly ask myself, what if I've been given a second chance? A second chance? For what? For saving Ben. How do you want to do that? Listen to this. I have an idea. That guy who helped you find Ben. Lucas, I'll forget it. We just got him fired. Well, how about your wife? Maybe she could help. Send an anonymous tip-off about all the bad shit that's surely still going on down there. She won't be risking anything. If it turns out not to be true, then that's fine. They'll pass the inspection and carry on doing what they were doing. But if something is wrong, she'll help save not only Ben, but many other lives. Don't tell me that doesn't matter. Oh, what the hell? Okay. I'll try and talk to Lena. Boy, is she gonna love me for it. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing this for me.
Jan, what's the matter? Did something happen?
Not yet, but it could happen. That's why I'm calling.
What are you talking about?
It's kind of a long story, but I have intel from one of my alters about dangerous working conditions on an offshore oil rig. An accident happened there in his, awareness, and it took many lives.
Okay. Okay, this is confusing. Can you walk me through it?
Well, It seems that if I'd stayed abroad at some point in my life, I could have ended up on an oil rig. Like my alter, the refiner.
And?
He experienced a pretty bad accident there. Many people died. We carried out a little research, and crazy as it sounds, there's a big chance that accident may happen again.
Really? How's that?
We established that the same people worked there, just like my alter remembers it. His friend, Ben Harris, he exists in real life. We think many lives can be saved.
That's extraordinary. But lately, that's nothing new, right? What exactly would you have me do?
Well, you could simply tip off the right people about the working conditions down there. Anonymously, of course. Just point their attention.
You mean report a company that I have absolutely no knowledge of and accuse them of wrongdoing that I have no clue about? Based on testimony from a simulation of your alternative life. Wow, I mean, hell, that sounds so normal.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why you're the only one I can ask. I don't expect you to believe it'll work, but just please try and do it for me. It will mean a lot.
Okay, fine. It's by far the most ridiculous thing anyone's ever asked of me, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Lena. I knew I could count on you.
I'll get back to you.
Lena?
Hey. So, I did it. I sent the tip off about your oil rig from an anonymous account.
And?
Well, guess what? They asked me for details. And of course, I couldn't give them any, so they were polite but not impressed. They didn't take me seriously, which was expected.
Yeah, it wasn't a great plan, was it? Thanks for trying, though.
It's not the end, Jan.
It's not?
I thought that if I don't have the information they need, maybe I could reach out to someone who does. So I contacted Ben Harris.
You didn't.
I did. I was expecting him to be suspicious or hostile, even, at a stranger calling him out of the blue. But he was a really friendly guy.
How did he react?
Yeah, he was a little confused when I didn't want to introduce myself, but I got to the point quickly.
Do you think it worked?
I have no idea. But he didn't write it off. Looks like he was considering speaking out earlier. He just needed a little push from the outside. Whatever happens now, I guess it's done. Your alternate life path just interfered with reality.
There's quantum mechanics for you.
Don't tell me you're planning on picking up your scientific career.
Who knows? I've got potential.
Of course you do. And it looks like I'm not that bad at doing crazy stuff.
I won't argue with that.
Yeah, right. Anyway, you'd better get back to your preparations. You don't have much time left.
I know, but it was worth it. Thank you. So, I have news. We just might have managed to help Ben avoid an accident.
What? Seriously? How? Tell me.
Easy, easy. It's not the end of the road yet, but it looks like the seed has been sown. Lena didn't have much luck with the anonymous tip-off, but she managed to contact Ben himself. He's willing to consider whistleblowing any problems with safety on the rig. And, she said he was a nice guy.
Huh. Sounds like Ben. Wow. Did we just hack reality?
Yeah, it's amazing. Looks like anything is possible if you just put your heart into it. I always knew that, and I'm glad I could prove it to you. Well, whatever happens, I hope you got the happy ending you wished for.
Ending? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. For me, it seems more like promising start.
You still remember that it wouldn't be a good idea to reach out to Ben, right?
I know the thought of me doing that scares the shit out of you. And maybe it scares me too. I don't know what I'd do given the chance, but I do know one thing. If someone is meant for you, sooner or later life will bring you together. Even if the rules of physics tell you it's impossible. If you put it that way,
I won't stand in the way of love.
that's because you understand it. You know what it means to love somebody, and the fact that for you it was someone else, Lena, only means that we're separate individuals. That with every decision we make in life, we become a different person. I guess we do. Thank you for taking me on this journey. For making me see that I'm a person in my own right, and that it's only up to me which path I choose next.
Found the tour already. Any chance... this thing?
A custom-built rubidium-infused electromagnetic field generator. Normally, electromagnetic waves operate on a limited frequency spectrum. But with the extreme nature of rubidium particles, the possibilities become infinite. The frequency spectrum can be stretched so that our waves will be able to penetrate all potential landscapes and disturb their magnetic fields. In effect, pulling the proximity plane towards us, just like a magnet.
Really? It's that simple?
I prefer the word elegant, provided it works as expected. It would be much more reasonable to test this theory in a safer environment before putting it to such extreme use.
Well, we don't seem to have the luxury of testing anything in a safe environment. So I guess we'll just have to close our eyes and push the button.
Maybe your ignorance is a blessing in this case, because we don't have a choice. We are treading on thin ice here. Once activated, the module will start emitting an extremely powerful electromagnetic field affecting not only the outside world, but also inside the base. The effects are hard to predict, but it can be everything from instruments malfunctioning to the entire base being annihilated within minutes.
Sounds encouraging.
Once we turn this thing on and the internal structure materializes, you will need to act quickly. Climb it as fast as you can, penetrate the prism entanglement, place the fragmenting device there, and press start. While you're up there, the rest of us will be fighting to keep the base in one piece. And if there's anything I can tell you for sure, it's that we will not be able to hold the fort for long.
So, I only get one shot.
Exactly. That's why it's vital that we have all hands on deck.
I think we have everyone we need.
And we'll have to be flawlessly prepared. Battery packs, robust radiation protection, abundant repair kits on stock. There'll be no time to resupply, no way for you to come back to the base mid-mission. And no time for the rest of us to take care of anything other than protecting the base from falling apart.
And here I was, thinking you'd give me a pep talk.
Well, you're getting cold facts instead. Here's one crucial point. It will be wisest to start in the morning. We don't know how long it will take you to get up there, and the last thing you'd want to encounter is night radiation on top of that structure.
What if you can't hold it up for as long as I need? And the whole thing dematerializes while I'm up there?
Like I said, you'll need to be fast, and we'll need to be strong.
Right.
When you're ready to start, go to the foot of the structure and call me on the radio. On your signal, I'll activate this beast, and we'll see what kind of hell we've unleashed. hope the base won't collapse on us. I mean...
I'm ready. Let's get this party started.
looking good down here. The base is under extreme pressure. Electrostatic discharges. Surfaces are unstable, but your battery might actually profit from that anomaly. Prism anomaly. Looks like we have a short circuit in the research lab. And I will need to contain it. No, I'll go. You... damn it, okay. You take care of it. Slow me down. I need to press on. The greenhouse is flooded. Where's that damn water coming from? Not good. We have a heavy cooling system. Jan, we're not gonna hold on for much longer. Get up there and destroy that son of a bitch. Almost there. What? Come on. Not more anomalies.
about a close shave. Okay. Let's see how things are going back at the crib.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back. Quite well, don't you think? That felt good.
Why were we even
Did it?
arguing? It's so stupid. We were awesome.
I finished my tasks. Want me to take care of this now?